back to my channel. If you are new here, then stick around, see if you love me, and if you do, then subscribe and turn notification bell. If you're not new here, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you, and let's get right into today's video. Coffee break. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to run an effective and productive team. In the last two videos of this series about running a team and all that good stuff, we talked about how to choose your team and we talked about how to delegate tasks within your team. So if you haven't seen those two videos, go check those videos out first and then come right back up in here. If you haven't seen those two videos, let me know in the comment section down below if you literally have been watching so far every single week since we started doing this Boss Bitch Tuesdays. Let's get into how to run an effective and productive team. I have been running a team for almost 2 years now, and there was a lot of stuff that I had to learn along the way. Like I said, I think in the last video, I really wish that I had started looking into how to do these things when I started doing these things. So if you're here, then you're already ahead of the game as far as I'm concerned, because I didn't even think to look up how to do this effectively. So the first thing is be honest and transparent. One thing about me is I do not try to put on some super duper professional hat when I'm talking to the members of my team. I'm pretty honest with them. Hey guys, I'm a chicken with my head cut off. The whole point of you guys is to help me run things smoothly while still being a chicken with my head cut off, because as much as I'd like to say I'm going to get more organized, I'm going to get more this, even as with things more organized, I'm still a chicken with my head cut off. I am a very laid back person. I'm not super like, we got to do this like this, and it has to be this way. I'm very much, you are the expert, do it whatever way you see fit as long as the results are to my liking. That is it. So be honest and transparent about your needs, what type of person you are, how you want the dynamic to go, how you want things to progress. Be transparent. Do not give any false expectations. Do not be like, oh yeah, I'll be able to offer you this, and this, if you know that's not what you're going to be able to offer. Do not be like, oh, I want you to do this and you want them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like be clear and concise about what it is that you want up front. 2, keep the door open for questions, concerns, and feedback. One thing that I always do, especially during my team meetings, is be like, okay, so at the beginning of the meeting, do you guys have any updates? Or do you guys have any questions and concerns? I ask this at the beginning of the meetings and at the end of the meetings. And the door is always open when they have something to say, have something they want to suggest, have some feedback that they want to give. And trust me, they be giving it. So that's important because one, when you're working as a team, it's a collaboration. So other people's ideas, other people's thoughts, other people's concerns and worries, that can matter, and it can help you better yourself as a business. There was a whole lot of stuff that I was doing that I could have been doing better, that I haven't been on top of, that my team was the ones to be like, hey, if we do this, this could help this. If we could do this, that would help that. Like, they gave so much. All the feedback that I get from my team helps me to be better within my business, helps Cherishing Flow Media run more fluidly and be able to get things going, progressing, and it makes my days a lot smoother when they are suggesting more and more things to be efficient. And if there's something that I'm not doing or something that I'm not delivering that I need to be able to deliver in order for them to do their job, I want them to be able to tell me that. You want your team members to be able to tell me like, hey, I can't do my job if you don't do this part of your job. You want to have that open dynamic because sometimes you need to be kept accountable as the boss, as the leader. You still need accountability. So that's going to be important. Number 3 is to give feedback regularly. This is something that I try to do. It's something that I am still working on actively, but letting your team know, not just like, hey, this is a mistake, can we do this, regularly when we're talking about our team meetings, talking about how we can progress and grow better. Also give them positive feedback and let them know when they're doing something right. My virtual assistant, she be cooking up some real nice memes, and when she do, I'll be like, girl, yes, you did that thing. When the video editor does a really good edit, I'll be like, hey, when you're doing this, yeah, we want to do this, but also when you did this, it was a really nice touch. I really like that. I let my assistant, who y'all know is my sister, I let her know all the time, like, bro, I don't know what I would do if you did not do the stuff that you did. Like, let your team know that they are valued. People who are valued in their position are likely to stay longer and likely to do the best work. So if you want things to be efficient and productive, let them know, yes, where they can improve, where they can grow so you can continue to grow as a team, but also what they've been doing well so they understand that they are valued and appreciated and they ain't just making a bunch of mistakes 24/7. Number 4, which is a biggie, a super huge biggie, a big one, which is trust your team. Do not micromanage. Do not be all up under people. If you have to micromanage somebody, to be honest, I really don't. I'm going to give you this advice. Don't work with them. I do not want to micromanage anybody as a business owner. Otherwise, what is the point of me hiring you if I have to be up under you about every little thing? The whole point is for me to be stress-free. It's stressful to have to micromanage somebody else. I do like little check-ins with my team, maybe the day before a due date or the day of the due date. I'll be like, hey, how's it going with this? And they give me whatever feedback they can. They let me know. And because of this, my team is open to just giving me feedback without me having to ask. So I don't usually have to worry about what it is they're doing because they're constantly letting me know. I'm not up under them. I don't talk to them every day. That's a fact. You guys, anybody on my team, I don't talk to nobody every day. No, not about businessy stuff. Not at all. In order for things to run fluidly, you have to trust your team. You hire them to do a job. Trust them to do that job. Let them show you that they are the expert in what they say they're an expert in. Let them show you what they can do. Give them that trust. I know it can be hard because you're a business owner and your business is your baby. Trust me when I say, when you are the leader, there is a lot of pressure on you to succeed, for things to run a certain way, for things to move a certain way. I completely understand that because I'm sitting here right smack dab in it, and I'm running this. I don't have anybody above me, and it can be very stressful and a lot of pressure. However, in order for me to be able to maintain that stress and that pressure without losing my marbles, I have to be able to trust the things that I delegate to the people that I delegate them to. It's not just for them to do their best job, but it's for you to do your best job also, because if you're stressing about them, you can't focus on your own genius, which is the whole point of delegating and having a team in the first place. The fifth and last thing is to be decisive and delegate clearly. Know exactly who is doing what. Make it clear. Make the due dates clear. Make how it all works together clear. The only example that I can really think of is how we do social media content creation and management. We have one person who does the copywriting, the strategizing, and the ideas. Then we have another person who, after they get the copywriting, they create the images, the visuals, the video edits, or whatever it is that needs to be done. Then after that, we have another person who does the hashtag marketing, the research, and the scheduling. So when you have these things, everybody has their position. I was decisive about who's skilled with what, so I know who needed to do what in order for things to run fluidly. I know who's video editing so that the videos can get edited both in a good, decent time, and also with good quality. I know who does the best visuals. I know who's best with organization. I know who does the best research. Being decisive about who does what and deciding how things are going to flow as the leader will help everything go along so much more smoothly, because everybody knows exactly, if they're not the first person to do something, they know exactly what they're waiting on, and when they get it, they can just get to work because they know their role. They're not confused about anything. If you are not decisive, your team will not be able to do what it is that you need them to do. They will not be able to come up with the decisions for you and decide what their role is for you. You have to make those decisions yourself. You have to decide what role they're going to play and how it is going to affect the flow of your business and how things get done. So that is like one of the biggest tips. The thing that I use in order to manage my team and the tasks and deadlines and stuff like that is Asana. Some people use Trello, some people use Google Calendar. I use Asana because it's cute. First of all, it's all pretty. I like that it's pink. And also I can do content calendar stuff, regular tasks. I can keep track of our weekly meetings and the agendas. Like, there's so much different stuff that I can keep track of on Asana that's fluid and I understand it. I used to do Trello and it does similar stuff as Asana, but I didn't like the way it looked the same. That's just the honest truth. I just really like the way Asana looks. So if you don't know anything about Asana, I can leave a link to Asana in the description down below. If you guys want that, let me know. But Asana is a really good tool for managing a team because everything is clear, set, there are due dates, and you can assign tasks to specific people. So if that's something you're interested in, if you guys want to know more about Asana and how I manage Asana and how I use it within my business, let me know about that, and I can do a whole video on how to use Asana for running a team and a business. Let me know in the comment section down below. Everything that I do, you guys, it's coming from a place where I learned how to do it myself. I do work from home. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. Things are still, there are certain things that I'm still unclear about as far as having a business and running a team. But as I learn things and I see what is working, I want to share it with you guys so that when we're millionaires and everything, you guys see the exact process I went through and the exact steps I took to get there. So that's the whole point of these Boss Bitch Tuesday videos. So I want to give you guys a vibe, like the real vibe of where I am now, because where I am now is starting from doing everything, being the one-woman show starting in 2018, running my own business, charging $100 freaking a month. Now I got packages that are as much as $2,000 a month, and I don't even do all of the work. So there's been a serious progression and a growth, and I wanted to share with you guys how that's going, because we're still growing, we're still progressing, and I'm still finding new ways to be efficient and make more money with less effort and all that good stuff. So anyway, that is the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video so far, then subscribe and turn the notification bell. If you have made it to this point in the video, then you love me, right? You love me. Clearly you love me. You F for me. You like my vibe. You like what I'm saying. All that good stuff. If you guys want lifestyle and other type of videos, I'm going to do some hair videos, some makeup videos, some day in the life vlogs, some girl boss videos too going to be over there, but on a less businessy, strict basis, on a more like how I deal with being a business owner type stuff. So if you guys want any of that stuff, any of the stuff I just got finished, blah, 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 then make sure you stay tuned because those videos will come out on Friday. Follow me on my socials, Cherishing Flow _ on Instagram, Cherishing Flow on everything else. If you guys want to follow my business pages, it's Cherishing Flow Media on Instagram and Cherish Flow Media on Twitter. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video.